Hello folks, well this is Miguel from the Embargo Man channel. Well, I have nothing to say about the closing ceremony of Paris 2024 Summer Olympics. Nothing but positives, alright? So in the beginning and all of that, there was a lot of committee about the idiots at the Olympic Committee saying sorry and having regret. I mean, sorry, look at this. These games had the lowest ratings in history just because they have some dude looking a bit like Papa Smurf. I mean, the says, that's supposed to be, but he looked like Papa Smurf mocking the Last Supper, and people are getting pissed off in so many other issues. It even went political, all right? So it went political. So that was a hope for 2028 if I would be in charge. I mean, I think it is sometimes let it be neutral. Sometimes, the governor of California, have I seen some videos? Have you seen the closing ceremony? Well, I seen the closing ceremony myself, right? Never seen the whole thing. Brought a friend to see him to the supermarket, right? So what I have seen is some acrobatic ninjas, all right? And that was awesome. Acrobatic ninjas, a golden guy or something like that, and whatnot, right? So it sucks they don't have a Mario versus Sonic video game at the Olympics. I remember those video games, right? They were carrying out these video games for since they between Sega and Nintendo and Sega, right? So too bad they don't have the Shy Guy. I'm gonna just do the Shy Guy like that. But one thing for sure, that's what is going on. This is also, I want to make another dedicated video to one group, but I'm just telling you how it's going to be and how it's going to start, right? The only thing that I want in this is around LA 2028. I mean, everybody try to represents what is of California, what is of everything, right? So what do I want to see? All right, since I seen the closing, all I have seen is one thing, that Tom Cruise hop on a plane. He took the plane from Paris, France, all the way to LA, all the way to Los Angeles, California. All right, so what is going on, right? What's going on is like that they're passing around the flag to to a skateboarder, and so I've seen it, but at the end, what I have saw is Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre sing singing a classic song, The Chronic or something like that. Yes, and what I have seen there is positive. It's very entertaining. I don't know what other artists they did in the beginning of the closing ceremony, but at the end of the closing ceremony, they went to LA and everything like that. And I saw it on the TV, and I think it was one of those great, more respectful closing ceremonies. They're not mocking God. They're not mocking Jesus. They're not mocking the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. All right, it's just has been very respectful, very wise. No, in other words, not mocking God, not mocking religion. All right, so you notice what's gonna happen. You notice if they mock the Prophet Muhammad, they're gonna, how how Muslims are gonna react, right? But then for Christians, regardless if they're Protestant and Catholic, where the majority of the world is, they just, the reaction is criticism. Pastors and priests are speaking out, tell them not to watch the games and all that stuff, and but whatever they say about the clothing. And what is it about LA 2028? All right, the one thing I wanted to do and I wanted to say is that I would love to see. All right, there's some other issue, some other stories gonna be there. I mean, this is like what will happen in 2028. All right, O.J. Simpson will be still alive. He will be holding up, running with the torch. All right, you know what O.J. did, right? So, I mean, if you know that O.J. did kill Nicole Brown Simpson, well, there's gonna be a baseball player with a similar issue one of these days. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a surprise. It's gonna be wait until 2026, and I mean, or whatever it is, or like one thing I'm saying that I have seen the Hollywood sign with the Olympics logo, right? But one thing I'm saying I would like to see Magic Johnson. I mean, Magic Johnson, right? The guy from the LA Lakers or something like that, a basketball player. But then there's things that I have seen. Okay, there's sports that I could agree the no's and the maybes and what is it that I would really like to see in the Olympics, all right? I mean, Los Angeles 2028, I mean, there's one thing that I would say, let's say that it is the breakdancing part. I never seen it. I think it seems interesting, and I will say what kind of sport it is for the maybes, the yes, and no's. All right, look, let's go with the yeses, with the yes, the sports that will say, okay, there's one thing that they're gonna bring back baseball. All right, baseball wasn't in the Paris Olympics. It wasn't the Tokyo Olympics, all right, in 2020. I mean, that would be Tokyo. I mean, Japan in its home country won gold in baseball against Korea, against South Korea, I think. I mean, after all, the one country always just ambitious in something, you know. There's and putting in even political or what you might call it. I mean, just put Liancourt rocks or the Falklands. All right, so this is Korea is like the like Britain, Japan is like the Argentina in that situation, but put in all perspectives, yes, Korea wanted to bring breakdancing. All right, so I mean that was it. It is. I mean, I have never seen everything. I mean the. Let me tell you the sports that I would love to see in the Olympics for 2028. That I mean, let's talk about cheerleading. I mean, cheerleading could be, yeah, that is a yes. I mean, they're gonna have a positive life. They're gonna give it a green light. Um, Another sport that would be. I mean, because breakdancing as a sport. I mean, what else salsa? Salsa. I mean, salsa. I mean, who is going to freaking compete for salsa dancing? I mean, that would be a different type of dance. It is some kind of category. I mean, if salsa is something to put in the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles, California, that would be in. I mean, that would be in, all right? So, salsa's in. Oh, there's one sport. Oh, I mean, one type of dance. I mean, that I could say with this, and I would say one thing that if you're gonna put this sport as an official sport of the Olympics, tango. All right, I have learned a bit of whatever it is. I don't know how I forgot to choose, but somebody, I mean, trying to do something else, I mean, I would say putting tango in the Olympics, I mean, dancing tango, that would be good in Los Angeles 2028, even though it's not is the dance is originated from Argentina, but yes, put that in the menu. Boom, that's it. And one thing that I would say that I might that I would be, there's other sports that is a yes and a yes and a thumbs up. I mean, I don't know about polo playing golf with horses. Well, that's in the maybe category, all right? Or in the yes, I don't know. So here we go. The green light goes for tango. The green light goes for salsa, and baseball definitely green light. And what else I'm gonna say about green light of each sport in the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. I mean the LA 2028. Well, I would say one is that happened in Japan could be karate. Yeah, karate could be there. We have taekwondo, we have judo. All right, karate. Oh, jujitsu. Now that one I would could agree if they put jiu-jitsu in the Los Angeles 2028 Summer Olympics, jiu-jitsu should be given a green light. There's people that would like to practice, they're practicing jiu-jitsu and everything like that. Yes, green light for jiu-jitsu. I would say green light. I mean, one that I would say about martial arts and put it that way, it would be, I think it will be kung fu. Kung fu. I mean, what I guess if they have given the green light to put kung fu at the LA 2028 Olympics, kung fu might be given the green light. I mean, you have judo from Japan, jiu-jitsu from Japan, there's Brazilian style called Brazilian jiu-jitsu, karate, taekwondo from Korea, and kung fu from China. And probably Muay Thai or kickboxing. That'll be another one. It would be interesting, but just put in those are the ones that I give it the green light. The maybe sports would be pickleball. All right, whoever heard of pickleball? Pickleball, ring any bell? Pickleball is something. I mean, pickleball. I don't understand. Okay, what's the popularity of pickleball? Pickleball would be added in the Los Angeles 2028 Olympics. I mean, pickleball. Just put pickleball. That is a maybe sport. Could be in there. Boom. Another maybe sport. I mean that I would say this. Okay. I mean, cheerleading could be a maybe. Um, and I would say I have two sports that that I would guess that shouldn't be in the Olympics. One is very popular in America, but yes, baseball has the green light for me. But I would say pickleball is a maybe. Uh, horse polo could be a maybe. Um, what else I could say? I could say one thing with the mid could be a maybe or could be bowling. I mean bowling, that is a maybe too. Why bowling? Bowling could be interesting to put it as an Olympic sport. Bowling, all right. You have I don't know if you could have in the bowling alleys or something like. Yeah, bowling is a maybe. Bowling is put in there. Just bowling could be is a maybe sport to be put in the 2028 Olympics. Bowling, all right, bowling, all right, and the nose. And the nose, I would say one sport that shouldn't have been in the Olympics that I will regret that is a no. This is the red light of sports to be in the 2028 Summer Olympics. Billiards. Why billiards? All right. Okay. So there's two different type of billiards. They're like the three ball billiards or something like that. You just hit one ball or something like that. That was played in some parts of the world, like in Europe, Japan, and so not or French, but whatever it is. Yeah, the three ball billiards. All right, that and in billiards actually okay that you could be pool or whatever it is. Okay, like say who's the person that is going to hit the eight ball. I mean, why in the world would be somebody interesting watching on TV? Okay, somebody's put who's gonna win the gold medal, that this person, wherever it's from he comes from or she comes from, were to put the eight ball. Who's gonna put the eight ball into that hole? And like it was to be, they put all the balls, and let's say the striped balls and the solid balls, and who's gonna put the eight ball? All right, this is it. Silver gold, silver gold. All right, like boom, you get boom. Put on the eight ball, gold. All right, so I mean, billiards is an Olympic sport? No, that's a no no. That's a no no no. That's a no no. Billiards shouldn't have been an Olympic sport. It's not. It will not be an Olympic sport. So billiards, no, that's a red light. Another one that is a red light is very popular here. American football. Yes, I have seen a lot of that. They were trying to urge people to have American football as an Olympic sport. I mean, I even though if I love football, yes, American football. So we already have rugby, and then and then what else? Okay, France won gold in rugby. Why not just have the NFL play a game in Paris, France? All right, out of all these places, all right. So NFL in Paris, France. But hey, what we going to do is this, that I think that American football should not be an Olympic sport because it's only played here in the USA, only here in America, all right? So who's gonna free and bring all the NFL players, all right? I mean, the NFL players, and what else they playing? Japan, Canada, Mexico, countries that, that American football is not the top main sport. I could agree baseball, I could agree with basketball, and those sports originated in the United States or popular in the United States that should have been. Those are the ones that I could give green light. But American football, no. I know that IFAB, that have an International American Football Association, to put it there, like put American football in the Los Angeles Olympics. If they wanted to have given the green light to play American football in the Olympics, yes, I would say I could agree with the IFAF. The what it is to play. They could have the World Cup of American football all they want. They could do all this international competitions about American football, but it shouldn't be an Olympic sport. Why American football shouldn't be an Olympic sport? Because nobody watches American football in certain countries, all right? I would say this, why? Because the most least of all these sports that is originated in North America, American football is a red light. The only sport that I would say is baseball, basketball, and hockey is for the winter. Baseball and basketball, right? Let's just put baseball and basketball, put it that way. And That would say that the NBA is very big overseas. The MLB have players from certain different parts of the world, most likely from Latin America and Japan. And yes, okay, bring it, because that event, like free, like Japanese folks love baseball and whatnot. I mean, baseball should be back in the Olympics. I mean, give it a green light, all right? But the only sports that shouldn't be in the Olympics is billiards and American football. American football, you can have all the international World Cup of American football all you want. Let's say USA against Australia, all right? Like, who's gonna say, okay, that the US beat Australia in American football, all right? Oh, like, what else, man? Like, this is, come on, man. Is it like, what the hell you gonna freaking watch a World Cup of American football where the US beats Japan, or where the US, and then is like kind of ridiculous. It's like just imagine who's gonna watch freaking American football if they watch a game. Okay, third place, you got the Netherlands versus Japan at American football. All right, like, who's gonna watch that shit? All right, I'm sorry about that. Who's gonna watch that stuff? All right, and after that gold medal, you see, oh, the USA versus Australia. I mean, come on, man. Get out of town, all right? So the USA versus Australia for the Los Angeles 2028 Olympic gold? No way, Jose. American football should not be part of the Los Angeles 2028 Olympics. Say what you want, all what you want. I mean, you could watch your Super Bowl, you could watch your NFL, you could watch, okay, the 49ers or the Pittsburgh Steelers against the 49ers, or whichever team at a Super Bowl. Okay, like an example, the let's say two New York teams, the New York Giants versus the New York Jets, all right, at a Super Bowl, all right. I like better off seeing that than seeing the United States of America versus Australia going in for a gold medal in American football. Get out of town, man. I mean, and let me tell you about all this, how it would be. Whoever is the mayor of California by the time around 2028, okay, there's people that I wouldn't invite that I wouldn't see in the Olympics. So what France have done is they screw up themselves, and this is what it is. They went woke and they went broke because they have the lowest viewership, because they make fun of God. I mean, they make fun of religion, the Last Supper, I mean, and you have some idiot dressing up like Papa Smurf, all right? A naked Papa Smurf, all right? Supposedly being the diocese of the god of wine or whatever it is, Greek mythology. But put it aside as some Greek mythology god person, and looking at like the naked Papa Smurf, Patrick, that, yeah, a French singer, right? So yes, him, yeah. Philip, or something. Yeah, I forget. Yeah, but him. I don't like. You see him starting to look ridiculous, right? So what I don't want to see is like the Sisters of the Perpetual Indulgence to promote the 2028 Olympics. You know what? I don't want the lowest ratings, that to be more insult to injury. That would be a lot of grading great stupidity. All right, I don't mind about gay culture, but I rather see, I mean, the village people. All right, drag shows, whatever it is. All right, that's out. But just the village people, or some people impersonating the village people. They're not from California, but that's just showing the culture of that. It says like the policeman, the Indian, the Navy guy, the biker says YMCA do 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 do. Yes, starting that. Yes, all it is because just to introduce the culture, the what is the alphabet culture, LGBTQ. All right, it have to have a rainbow, just a rainbow. And then the village people came up and says YMCA. That it would be not a nice and awesome inauguration, because I believe this would be representing a culture, respecting people's religion. I mean, respecting of all, no insults to injury, nothing vulgar. I mean, something cool, clean, fun, and exciting. All right. So this I would love to see for the LA Olympics. All right. So that would be one thing for sure. That what it is. To say it all, that I could say, let the games in 2028 begins. I mean, the sports I would love to see is jujitsu, karate, kung fu, salsa, tango. Yes, tango. We have breakdancing, tango. All right, that's another type of dance. And like dancing, if breakdancing is one thing, bring salsa and tango. All right. Yeah, and maybe sports would be pickleball and bowling. Pickleball and bowling are in the maybes. We don't understand what is pickleball, but pickleball and bowling would be the maybe sports. The no sports, the sports that shouldn't have been in the Olympics is billiards. I mean, who the hell you gonna see somebody that put the 8 ball in the hole out of all the balls getting in, like win gold medal is the one that put the 8 ball. All right, that's kind of ridiculous. A game that is played in bars and like the drinking or whatever, bowling. I mean billiards out, and American football, because a sport that nobody would like, they watch less, that have lesser viewership than baseball, but there's more viewership in America. So why the hell put American football in the list? All right, I mean, that is one of the red lights of the Olympics. Even though I love American football, even though I would rather see the Super Bowl, because more people are going to watch the Super Bowl because it is in this country. It's in the US of A. And who the hell is going to see gold medal, that the USA is going to take the gold medal for American football beating Australia? Come on. I mean, one thing that I would say of the gymnasts or something like that, where my parents from, where I'm from, where I'm Colombian American. Colombia winning gold in gymnast. I mean, I would like to see a Colombian version of Simone Biles. I mean, Simone Biles could be a great gymnastics woman. I mean, but somebody who is very hard and have the like the talk of the town, a Colombian gymnast, to compete against Simone Biles. I would love to see that. So anyway, write me a comment. What do you think of what the sports suggestions? What do you think of tango, the Olympics? What do you think of salsa? What do you think of jiu-jitsu? What do you think if you want pickleball? If you want bowling? What do you think if you like billiards? If you want to see billiards, or if you want to see American football? So write me a comment. See you in the next video on Embargo Man. And please hit the bell button. Subscribe to my channel. I mean, I just need some subscribers, man, because a lot of you watch my videos. I have not seen so many views on my videos. This is just one thing I want to do. This is one of my sources of something. I do have other plans to do, you know? This is it. Goodbye, folks. And I wish that my 1,000 subscriber could come soon. Take care. Peace out. May God bless you. Peace be upon all of you. Bye.